Hey there, welcome to the Postpartum Path of Yoga. We are in phase 7, week 2 of your mindful movement practice. Today you're going to need your yoga blocks and your firm folded blanket. We're going to start today in extended child's pose. So come on back with me. Enjoy this nice moment to just stretch out long. Just feel your breath cozy in. Just breathe and center for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So from here, we're going to come on up into table and we'll do 5 bird dogs per side. So reaching it out nice and long. Length is the name of the game. We don't want to stay all scrunchy. We want length so that energy can move. So we're moving these just slightly quicker because by now, in phase 7, you're feeling more strong and stable, aren't you? Doesn't mean we're not mindful through the movement, but that connection's there. Good. Now from the bird dog. Now from bird dog, we're going to come into modified side plank. So having the elbow under the shoulder, let's lift it up. Let's breathe here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down, other side. Line it up, lift it up. Here we are. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Now from here, we're going to go into the kneeling plank. Now, if the kneeling plank last week felt fantastic, no issues whatsoever, you thought it was easy peasy, then explore the full plank with me. If the kneeling plank was like, wow, we are waking up that transverse abdominis, stay in the kneeling plank. It's perfectly appropriate for you for where you are right now. Depending on where I am in my day-to-day life, I go between both. We're going to line up the kneeling plank first. So I'm going to show you how to get into full plank. So remember, we want to bring the tailbone down so that it's pointing to the hollows behind the knees. And then to come into full plank, you're just going to flip your toes and lift up your knees. Whichever one you're in, let's be here for 8, 7, 6, keep breathing, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So good, bring that down. So now we have a new pose that we're gonna need our yoga blocks for. So I like to set up the blocks on the tall setting at the top of the yoga mat. And we're gonna come into table pose and we're gonna do a runner's lunge. Now we did not do lunges in the first 6 phases of our series together because we want the ligaments in the pelvis to really heal and the muscles to get stronger to support the healing of the pelvis. Again, I have a whole thing about it in the book, The Postpartum Path of Yoga, so take a copy of it to read the why behind the what. So let's bring our hands on the blocks. We're going to bring the right foot forward. And the blocks are here to help you keep length in the neck so the crown of the head can float up nice and tall. We're going to flip the back toes and come into that runner's lunge. So please have the blocks, as I just don't like to see the shoulders become earrings here. You know what I mean by that, when we're scrunching up and hurting the neck. Here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that down. Bring the hands down, back into table. And then we'll bring the other foot forward. Line it up appropriately. So we have the shoulders resting down. Really reaching through that back thigh. Here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, it feels so good. Bring that down. We're going to keep these tall blocks and come to stand. And from here, we're going to do 5 half sun salutations. So we've done these before without blocks. We're going to use the blocks because we have them, why not? So you can keep them on the tall setting, or you can adjust as we go, and I'll show you how we do that. All right, let's feel our flow. Inhaling up, exhaling, forward bend. So hands on the blocks. You want to feel that nice release and length in the back of the legs. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward bend. And then inhale, rise up. Exhale, mountain pose. For the next one, I'll show you how to lower the blocks in the moment. Inhale, tall mountain. Exhale, forward bend. Just flip them down to the medium setting if you need that. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, down. Now, only if you need that lower setting, I'll show you how to get there. Otherwise, stay where the blocks were. That felt right for you. Inhale, tall mountain. Exhale, forward bend, low setting. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, mountain. 2 more. Up and then down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, down. I'm going to adjust my blocks to the medium setting. That felt like my Goldilocks just right. Inhale, tall mountain. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, mountain pose. Lovely, lovely job. You're going to move your blocks off to the side. And now we're going to do a new pose, Warrior One pose. So last time we did tall crescent lunge. So Warrior One is similar except for what's happening in the back leg, back foot. So we're going to step back the left foot just like we did in tall crescent lunge, but this time we're going to swivel the heel down. Now you want your hips to be forward-ish. They're not going to be perfectly square to the front of the mat. You want to really work with your pelvis here on what feels appropriate for you and your lower spine. But you want to still feel that we're engaging through the arches of the feet in the back. And as we bend the front knee, still reaching back through the top of the back thigh as if someone's pulling a string through and back. So bring the arms up. Here for Warrior One for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that down. Other side. So just step it forward. Bring that back, tall crescent lunge style. Bring that foot down. Just find what feels right for you. I like to really take time to build the base before we get into the full expression of the pose, because the base is your base. You need it. All right, let's bring the arms up. Breathing here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Feels so good. Okay, let's come to sit with our firm folded blanket. I'm going to do a side view this time. Sitting up in staff pose. So the blanket is here to help tilt that pelvis, top of the pelvis forward. Nice long lower back. postural alignment with the shoulders, ribs to hips. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we're gonna now, from here, go to twisted stuff. So find your twist. Here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then other side. Here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Another new pose. It's a seated pose, but we're not using our blanket for this one because we want to really feel the grounding of the ground for this next one. So move your blanket off to the side. I think we're done with the blanket for our practice today. So this is called modified boat pose. Again, it's a very strong pose for the front line of the core. Only appropriate if you've really worked to heal that diastasis recti. You've been working with your medical team, so you should know where you are on this by now, is my hope for you. So we're gonna keep the feet down. We're gonna lean back just a bit. So leaning back to the tops of those sitting bones, right? And you're gonna already feel your core kind of waking up to support you. Feel that lift through the breastbone. Keep your hands on the thighs or on the shins and just be nice and tall here. So we're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And sit up tall. Let's do that one more time, and I'm just gonna show you a way that you can kind of keep it very appropriate for where we are in our journey, but maybe spice it up just a hair. So remember we did the supine toe taps, semi-supine toe taps. So just bring the feet out a little further away, sit up nice and tall, little delicate touch on the hands. Here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, let's bring that down. Lying down, we're gonna do a bridge. So feeling that anchor of the back of the head, shoulder blades to feet. So lift the hips up. Squeeze those glutes, lengthen the front of the spine. Let's be here for 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that down. Just rock the pelvis a couple times. We'll just do that one more time. Second one we'll hold for 8 counts. Bring the hips up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Now we're going to do some pelvic floor contraction and release exercises. We did these last week, sitting upright. Let's keep them lying down and just feel that movement of the pelvic floor as we rock the pelvis. So when the pelvis points downward, tailbone down, it's a nice inhale, release. Exhale, contract it in and up. Just do 4 more of those. And then let the legs come out long. And we're here for rest and relaxation. So this is the pose where I hope you're here for at least 5 minutes. But you really can be here for as long as you're possibly able. This is your meditation
It's an opportunity to be here now with your body, breath, and spirit. Let your mind be soft and just finding gratitude and contentment, feeling that sense of oneness. Celebrate yourself here, and I'll see you next time.